scene. Things busted. Hold on. There we go. We have video. We don't have blue stacks. There's blue stacks. Alright, we're back. And we have a special guest, Lizzie, here. Hello, little one. Alright, so we'll have Lizzie here for a few minutes, but anyway, everybody welcome to the stream. I'm Tassinix. It is Sunday. Hope you all had a great weekend. So this is the last match of the whole season for 3v3, week 4, round 3. We've lost 2 the whole season. We can take a quick look at the last match. So basically, you recall I had the 1 drop on each of his fleets, and that ended up costing me because he ended up only having the 1 drop on the 1 fleet. So, beat me by 13, but my hat's off to him. A win's a win. You take him how you can get him. Alright, so our opponent is Marka Ragnos, War Machine of Maw. Take a quick look at his roster here with you guys. So, yep, love the, of course the GLs are alright. You've got Vader, Gas. Like the CLS, that is really cool. Chewbacca's there, JKL's there. Cam. I think he also has Han done, yep, GK, JKA. I think also Ahsoka, I remember seeing further on down. Yeah, okay, she was right there next to Han. So, really interesting choices. Must have a banging negotiator fleet, right? So, something for me to consider. Anyway, let's get right into it. Game wants to taunt me. Alright, so our opponent's already done his attacks, and this is really fun, so let's go over it this way. We'll start with fleets. Here in the fleet territory, he just one-shot everything. I was watching when he was attacking, so I got the banner counts. Against Negotiator, he got 54 banners. Against Malevolence, he got 62. And then against Top Front, it was one-shots all the way through, with 54, 55, 55, and 50 respectively. The 50 was on the Nest team, actually. So that was pretty fun. The front here, Bam strikes again, 2 holds. So he got through Bam for 22. Against GG Zariss B2, he got 54, so not great. Against Gas 5 for X, he got a 55. Okay, then we get to the back row here, and it's one-shots on the other teams here. So for those teams, he got, what, it was 51 for Mother Talzin, 54 for Darth Revan, and 53 for CLS, Chewpio, C3PO. But JKL, GK, and Shaak are holding steady at 5. So I think they might have won us the match themselves. So props to that team. Loving it. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and do the review of his defenses. So, GG, Droideka, Magna, Crew, Kylo, Lobster, Darth Revan, Bastila, and Marauder, Nute, Dooku, B1. And then for the bottom territory, so he's Rey, Han, Chewie, and this one can be really dangerous because it's the R8, so I have to really think carefully about this one. Then Gas, Echo, Arc, which is only slightly less threatening than Gas, Rex 5s. And I'm sure they're well modded. We can take a quick look. Not as threatening as I thought. potency's no good, man. Gotta get more potency on that one. This gas, I'm sure, is modded scary. Looks like it. Those are pretty good numbers. Pretty solid gas. And then this monster CLS with his 3 Zetas, with his crit damage set. Potency for the 2 set, so he is landing his stuff. 302 speed. This is a fast guy. 240% crit damage. Just unbelievable. What a monster. 8600 damage. Yeah. I mean, my R7 CLS at an offense set is just over 9,000 damage. So considering he's only 400 short of that at R8 with a crit damage set, oh my god, the damage on this guy. 94% crit chance. If he's hitting, he's critting. I am legit jealous of that. Okay. So now that we've done all the reviewing that I think we need to do, we were going to start off the night with CLS Chewpio C3PO. We're going to stick to the classic Resistance. I've already scoped him out. He's not in the Bruiser build, so I don't... Oh, how did I miss the click? So I definitely think we're in a good position for this one. Let's get going. Okay, so everything else up until this point is pretty much what the AI could have done. Probably not in terms of the targeting. Hey, we got a little lucky there, that's nice. Now we do this sweep over here onto him. Nice, we set him back. Put this back up. We don't have an expose, and I really don't want to risk that he lives. So yeah, that was the right call. We needed the extra shot. Now let's go for the stuns. Stuns is the call. Stuns is how we ensure that we can keep pushing him back. Good, good, good. Keep on pushing him back. Good, 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 good. Beautiful. That's a 53, right? Yep, 53. So for all those relics, Okay, let's mark that as green on the spreadsheet. 53. All right, gas echo arc. So if he's trying to catch me off guard in the back, what's he trying to do it with? If he does it with JML, then I can just slacker that. This guy usually doesn't set GLs in the back, but you don't want to assume. So I want to do the Ray counter versus the Ray. I understand that Bastila is probably going to take a horrific punch. We might even lose her outright, to be honest, because these are R8s. And the damage on Han is just nutters, right? Okay, not that crazy, but still. It's not a game. And then you've got Chewie, who's in actually really good mods. That is a good set. Alright, I think I want to do this Ray one and get it out of the way. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that outcome. I super did not expect that outcome. Okay, so he has guard. That doesn't matter, right? Okay. I still do want to try and land that, right? There we go. Landing ability block is a big deal for us, to be honest. Okay, she's about to get her self-heal here, so we don't need to do the big heal right now. We've got a decent stack of that right now. Looks like we might get the ult first. So let's wait for that. Save our whirlwind. Okay. So she's going to be extra slow right now. I feel like we have time to do one more of these. Yep, that's increasingly looking like a good call. We should do a basic here until after the ult. Now feels like a decent enough time to do that. Now we ult. Just in time. Okay. Do this, put it on her, even though we don't get the assist. Yeah, I feel like it was somewhat of a lucky opening. You're not wrong. The one thing that sucks about this matchup is running out of time. So I really do need to make good on that. Come on, lady. Okay, so we can actually get the execute on him. Good enough time to do this. Need to start landing that again, putting this back up. 2 minutes to win it, guys. We gotta keep moving. Okay. Gotta pound this guy. Come on. Keep up with the basics. Okay, so this is that situation. Okay, she's already actually halfway through her ult there, so we can just wait. Okay. Back to doing this. Okay. Hit him. We're doing better on the time. I'm liking how this is ending up. Definitely want to do another stack of this here. Are we below the 50% yet? Jeez, man. Alright, there's the heal we were looking for. This is our execute. Okay, now we're kind of in the gravy zone, I feel like. We can just do this. Basic. Basic now. Get a little more health up. Basic. Okay, so she's already in her charge for that. I hope I didn't miscalculate this. No, it looks like she's going to go off first, so that's right. And dusted. 54. Perfect. Okay, 54. And yeah, that was kind of a lucky opening, for sure. Definitely could have gone sideways on us. Hey Kung, how you doing tonight? Welcome to the show. Know any cheap gas counters? I feel like I gotta use either C or Slacker. I guess I could do something with JML, right? Because JML, let's think about it. If I have to fight a Slacker on the back, I guess JML would be better for that situation. Let's think here. So if he's got a C in the back, I can Slacker that. If he has Slacker, I can JML that. So what am I worried about C for? If he puts down Jedi, then I can just as easily Slacker that. So I think I can C solo this. It's either C solo or C Wad. Do I dare to C solo against an R8 gas? let me check my counters real quick. I don't want to get blown out unexpectedly. Jeez, it's not even a page 1 team, really?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Not much, you.
Nothing much. I'm just doing my stream right now.
Cool.
You tuned in?
No. Sorry for interrupting, though.
It's no worry. I appreciate it, though. Okay.
I guess I was hoping you were gonna play Overwatch or something. So.
I can play Overwatch with you later. I'll probably be doing this till about 10:30 EST, so probably another 45 minutes, hour, something like that.
I got you. Let's see here.
Alright, so I feel like we have a decent enough chance of winning this with just C. I have an R8 C, and he's easy enough to shut down. So let's kind of be greedy with this one.
Is that a multiplayer game?
It's a mobile game that I play from my computer with an emulator. It's just more fun this way.
I know that, but I didn't know if the game itself was... I have the emulator and stuff, I just didn't know if the game itself...
It isn't like multiplayer in the sense that you're thinking. Like you play cooperatively and do stuff by yourself, and everybody else in your guild is doing the same thing. Anyway, I gotta get tuned back into this here, so I'll catch up with you.
Sorry.
Alright, guys. Is my opponent all done? Kunk, I really do think so. He has 5 drops on my JKL team on the back wall, so I do think he's done. So we have, considerable room to move in. So I guess that kind of answers the question, why be risky, right? So that means that if we do armor really won't get the chance to go, right? So I should probably do Watt if I'm going to do anything, but it just feels weird to use Watt when this is such a stomp most of the time. I'm not going to use armor anywhere else, but she's just going to be a liability to me here. Yeah, I'm going to go for the gamble. I want to have Watt for Vader in case I do need him somewhere else. That's the thing. Alright, between the two of them, I think he's the more threatening, but let's go ahead and link him for now. Basic. Sit down, young man. Oh yes, I'm sure. Restore. Kill. Basic. Basic. Okay, that's not great. Actually, that's really not great in terms of the getting set back for the cooldowns. That's super not great. Jeez. Okay, back to it, young man. No need to worry, I guess. Woo! Thank God C is so fast. Okay, 55. We'll take it. I'm pretty happy that I did that. So let's mark that on my spreadsheet. Okay, let's take a look at the back wall, see what we have next. So yeah, Kunk, if you're still looking here, this is that back wall I was telling you. And yeah, that worked out like a charm there with Sith Eternal, so I liked that. That was really fun. But yeah, he's had to back out here a bunch of times. He's not put a dent in that one, so that worked out real well. And he's had drops elsewhere, so this defense gave him a good run for the money, and I have no GLs on defense here. This is definitely the star of the show. This Bam Han Chewie thing is gross. People underestimate it. And you know, if it was not Han Chewie in there, if it was any two other scoundrels, especially Queel and IG-11, you can just bounty hunters that for 54 banners. If you take bounty hunters in against this, you know, like standard with the Bossk lead, so you even have the benefit of all that defense up front, doesn't matter. You're just going to end up getting lapped. Anyway, let's get back to it. Okay. So we have Slacker to take out the JML. And, yeah, I mean, I feel like we made the right call there. So now we get to trivialize one of these teams with JML. That's the way I want to think about it. So let's take notes on what we have to fight. That was Bam, Queel, IG-11. Got Rex, Fives, Zariss. Darn, I could have kept Malik for that. That would have been a good one for him. Let's see here. Then it is JML, his Cam, and Shakti. Then Asajj, Zombie, and Spirit. Interesting. So, you know, I feel like I could do something like something with Vader and Watt against Asajj, Zombie, Spirit. That seems about right. JML, Cam, Shakti, I think we're just going to slacker that and be done with them. Rex, Fives, and Zariss, that can get out of hand if you're not careful. It's not as bad as fighting the C-3PO variant in terms of the damage output, but this can be really difficult if you're trying to chip through, right? Because Zariss is going to heal every time you do a crit to somebody. So let's see. Okay. So against Darth Revan BSF Marauder, that was the other problem point. DR BSF Marauder. Now I know I've done Jedi against that before and I did it recently. Let me check in on that. Let me check my notes. Yeah, JML, Hoda, Ezra. So, okay, and it wasn't a terribly high banner win too. That is right, I do remember that. But really, what better option do I have? Because I really want to do Slacker against that. Let's think about what we have for other teams. So we have JKR, we have JKR and Bossk already called for. So we don't have Traya Scion Nihilus called for. Rex, Fives, and Zariss. Let's think about that. DRBS. So Cam, Queel, and IG-11. I think we can Traya Scion Nihilus that one. But Rex, Fives, Zariss. I think that's also countered by Sith Trio, right? Let me check on that. Yeah, I know people use Malik against it. Thank you for that. Oh, yeah, that's true. You could, for like 53 banners, you could Kylo, like crew, that is, First Order Executioner, and Watt. I like that idea. That's interesting. But then that takes away that Vader action we were thinking down there. I could use Piet. I don't need to have Watt with him. So that could be like a Thrawn lead with Vader Piet. I think I kind of like that. Okay, yeah. So 54 banners looks like it's kind of difficult to get. Let's see here. Yeah, so we could JKR that to get 54, but I think I need JKR elsewhere, right? What do I have here? Yeah, I had I had JKR slated for use against GG. I've been using Mon Mothma against GGs in general, but there's another team that I think I'd rather use Mon Mothma against Nute, Dooku, B1. Okay, so Rex 5 Zariss. I gotta think about this. It's 52 banners, 51. Yeah, see, it's 50 for. It's a triumvirate against that. So glad we did decide to do that as a primary. Against Bam Queel IG11, I think that we're in a decent spot. Let's see if I'm missing something. Ooh! GBA, Spy, and Sunfac is 53 banners against that. I like that. I like that a lot. But where else can we use Trey Scion Nihilus then? Let's think about that. Do you guys think that Rex 5 Zariss can be taken down? No, I don't like that with Geos because they're just going to chip at him, and that's kind of Zariss's thing. That's the one I don't want to underestimate. So it looks like we really do have to do something with JML plus something, right? We need 2 other Jedi, because that's kind of the shtick. I don't want to get stuck behind a Darth Revan. What about against Darth Revan? Let's see. I mean, he is a pretty fast one, right? I think he's like 345-ish. 344. So, what about doing like Veers, Gideon, Dark Trooper? What do you guys think about that? Against this DR. So hear me out on this one. Veers will give 20 speed, and then I have a 371 speed Gideon, right? So we'll do control the situation first, and then presumably we would, well, I guess we'd kind of want to have the Dark Trooper double, go ahead and do the 4-tap onto Revan so we can avoid the insanity. That might be an interesting option. Since we have the room to kind of drop a little bit, I'd like to try that. It'd be interesting because there's not a lot of data there about using Dark Trooper yet. How you doing, Yoda? Yoda, you there?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, okay. You didn't respond. So, hey, what do you think about this? I'm fighting against a DR that's 345 speed, DR, BSF, and Marauder. And I was thinking I could do Veers, Gideon, and Dark Trooper.
They gotta go first. They gotta fear your entire team.
They don't. Why would they get to go first if Veers is plus 20 speed and Gideon is 371?
You're right. They're not gonna. I'm sorry. They're not gonna go first. But you're not gonna reduce. You can't reduce turn meter on.
You can't reduce turn meter on things that have debuffs, and they don't get debuffs until they take a turn and put up ferocity.
All right.
So that's why I'm thinking I could get away with it. This lock-in has my Dark Trooper at Relic 7 with no Zeta. Now he's R8 with a Zeta, but I feel like he can still get it done without the Zeta. Any thoughts on it?
Is Malik in there?
No Malik. It's DR BSF Marauder.
Malik is still going to equalize, so you don't have to worry about fear from Malik.
Right. And we're also going to try and have Dark Trooper just stomp onto, Revan first We won't be able to call assists onto him, but we could just have him walk up and smack him in the face.
It might work.
I'm gonna give it a go. Let's see what happens. There's not a lot of information on this comp, so. Alright, so we were correct. We get to go first. Let's not target Revan here because we definitely want to get rid of that. We don't want this Marauder here. So whoomp whoomp, there goes Marauder. That was kind of hilarious, actually. That was super funny. We can't get a mass assist there, so we kind of have to do that. Oh my god, Dark Trooper's just a massive monster. Okay. So that sucks. We have that happen. Yeah, that's all very bad. It's all very bad. Aww. Okay, now we're down to one fist. So no protection for you. Okay. So the trick was we would need to be able to ensure. All focus would have to go on to killing Darth Revan first. So that feels like more like a misplay than anything else, right?
Well, he's gonna health equalize.
Well, we didn't even get through her protection, so that's really meh. Anyway, that was kind of interesting. So, okay. So what if I just use Padme for this? We could do Padme, Asokha, and JK. What do you think about that?
Padme's biggest issue has been and always will be Malik.
No Malik.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a Revan and a BSF there.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Alright. I like this better because now I still have JML for the back to deal with that awful fives thing that Rex lead. Boom! Good lord. Alright, I've got to note this.
You 31.
Okay. So I'm just commenting here on my sheet that in that Veers loss, I'm not sure we would have won, but I think we would have had a pretty good chance of winning had I not gone after the Marauder first. But who's to say? I mean, the Marauder could have popped somebody, so who knows? But once you start getting feared, and then they have all the debuffs, and then you have all that speed going off per debuff, like 15 speed per, it gets out of hand super fast. So then we're cleaning this up with Padme, JKA, and Ahsoka. So I'm okay with this. And this means now we have JML to deal with that Rex thing. So that can be JML and two other Jedi, whom we have not yet determined. But we got that done for 31 banners. Okay, so we got through that. Let's do this one. Let's do our Jedi matchup that we were planning on. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. I like just a basic here because I don't want to do anything until this is open. Let's do the slap, steal a stealth, why not? Spread buffs. No benefit really in anybody else doing anything basic there. We will basic again here. we're waiting for Grievous to reveal himself. And then we just kind of go straight after him. Nothing here to heal him, no threat to us. Let's steal that speed up, I like that. Basic, get more turn meter, do a buff spread, speed up onto everybody, I like it. Give more protection back to Yoda. Set that turn meter back. Hey, we even got the stun, that's so nice. Turn meter swap. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter who. They're both kind of low, which is garbage. We really need to get that protection back. Slap again. Basic for the kill. Alright, now we need to start thinking about the protection game again. Back up on him. Call him. Spread buffs. We're trying to buy time. Now we have to go after him because he's got his shield down. Basic here, that's fine. Alright, so do we have the time or not? That's the real question. Basic. Yeah, if we do either of these attacks, it's gonna put us in that situation. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, we can at least give full protection back to JKR, which is nice. So 53? Alright, 53. I'm into it. Last time we got a 51 using Mon Mothma, so, you know, we'll take it.
Free.
Yeah, that one worked nicely. Okay, Crew Kylo and Sit. We do bounty hunters for this. Oh. Alright. That. Kind of want to go after him and make him the lowest target, to be honest. But we're going to have that go off immediately, right? He's going to taunt. Put that back up. So is that kind of an error there? It's tough to say. We definitely want to go with what's going to get the contract popped off quickest. It's almost always going to be the right answer, because we don't have to choose to kill him there. Here we still don't want to do that. Okay. Basic over onto him. Getting dangerously close to popping him. Okay, so we're propped now. We don't have to do this, so let's actually just put a daze on him, slow him down until we can at least do that. Now we don't really have a big risk of getting our stuff shut down. He's gonna get lit up. We can just finish him with the blitz. Basic here. Call him, try and get the daze. No daze. Okay. Dispel that. Okay, taunt. Maybe land a daze. Never land a daze. Never. And pop. 54. All according to plan. Oh my god. Okay. Put that down for a minute. Alright, so now we look at this Nute. We're going to do the Mon Mothma thing I was talking about. This team has served me well all season. And off we go. Kunk, thank you for your subscription. Really appreciate that. I think you're maybe subscriber number 3 or 4. I'm really happy that you're getting something out of this. Feel free to ask me any questions, anything that you want to know. You don't really have to pay for that, but I'm happy to definitely give you some extra time since you're subscribing. Definitely be sure to get at me on Discord and stuff. Let's think about this. We can still get away with this right now. Let's do the profit. Okay. So they're still good. Buff immunity is going to actually be pretty nice. Let's see if we can't get a daze on Dooku. That's always convenient. Take it when you can get it. Let's keep going for him. Nice. That buff immunity served us well on him. Come on. Oh, that's rude. Okay. Okay, so he died. That's good. That's one death. It's not great that we have to hit him right now, but it'll have to do. Yeah. We can do that heal, but we don't need to do that heal right now, right? We should probably do the buff immunity so we can't gain riposte again. Okay, we're actually about to lose him. So not ideal in that case. Okay. Oh, you're not really going after Cassian. I really wish you would. Making it hard on me, though. Let's do this. Let's do the big one here. Come on, guys. Let's go. Okay. Done with that mess. Not really so much worried about that, are we? Okay. Heal, log. Buff immunity. And of course, no stun. Okay. Well, 52's okay. I'm okay with 52. I can live with that. Let's note that. Alright. And before we go back to fleets, let's finish off the other squad territories. But, ooh, it looks like it's generous back there. I think I spy a Hoda. Hoda makes life pretty easy. Okay, so Bam Queel IG-11, we were saying Trey and Scion Nihilus. Yeah, we can do against this Rex team. Let's think about who we're using for that. So we need a couple of Jedi. Who are the dupes that are coming along? They're going to have tenacity up, so that's going to be a problem. Kanan's kind of meh. Plo Koon, I guess, is probably our best option, right? Let's think about this. Maybe a support, but I don't have another support. And having him...
What are you trying to do? Sorry, I stepped away.
No, I'm just going to use this JML team, like JML, Ezra, Plo Koon against Rex, Fives, and Zariss.
Just JML and one other attacker is fine.
Maybe I just want to use Plo.
Closed base dispels kill mass.
$53 will do. Okay. Against this JML, we're just going to do Slacker solo. Let's think about this. Is there anything I'm afraid of? You think there's any reason to be afraid of doing the Slacker solo against JML when there's Cam there to put armor shred? I don't think so, but just wanted to bounce that off somebody.
Sorry about that. Could go which team? SLKR versus who?
JML, Cam, and Shaak. The only concern point is Cam with the armor shred.
I don't. It should win, but I don't think it'll be pretty.
Well, it doesn't have to be pretty, as long as it wins.
And do you outspeed him?
Do I have what? No, I have offense modding.
So you're not going to outspeed him, so he might get ability block on you to start?
Yeah, but you always get ability blocked. It's either you get ability blocked first or you get ability blocked second, but you get ability blocked all the time. The matchup doesn't depend on that. And Kunk, thank you so much for the 3-month sub. I just noticed that. Really appreciate that. Thank you for your belief and investment.
Mastery. Give it a shot. I think it'll be alright.
Yeah, alright, we'll give it a go. For science, you know. Oh my god, this was a terrible idea. Why is he taking so many frickin' turns? No, but for real though. Oh my god, did you see that? Oof. Alright, that was a huge mistake. I should have gone with my gut. Cam is just busted. That's the thing. I don't really know the limits of working with Cam. Alright, so now it's not likely that we'll clear that Jedi squad. So now we just have to focus on clearing everything else. Because this guy had a couple other drops. And I don't think we had the one squad related drop with DR. So that was only our second drop, right? So if we're still playing the numbers game, we're still in good shape. Let's just finish off the other squads here and go on to fleet. Good lord, though. That was a mess. Okay, so I have to look at how that cam was modded after this. That was incredible. It was incredible damage. Why was he getting so many attacks? Why was that happening? Who's doing this to me? Okay, cooldown's increased. I'm into that. Okay. He resisted that. It's always a bummer. Okay, got that out of the way. This isn't damage, right? So this should kill him anyway, right? So that's always fun. Let's go after him now. We won't be able to get any debuffs because he's got the tenacity up. Alright, that just fell off. That's good. Good. Get the ult up. Sweep. No, man. I don't know, Kunk. I don't know who you know that was making fun of Cam, but, you know, fools, madmen, all of them. I don't know who would make fun of Cam. Cam is absolutely absurd. If my guild next month can get 46 Cam shards, then I will have him next month. Otherwise, I won't have him until June. But I will have everything ready for him to instantly go to R8. That will all be on standby for him. But I really wanted to see how this guy had his Cam modded, because I don't understand what just happened there. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say like I know a lot about Cam's mechanics, because I don't have him, so I don't use him, so I don't know. But yeah, that was absolutely incredible. I think he was crit damage modded too. I mean, I can't check him now that I've killed him, and I'm sure his profile's... Oh wait, no, we didn't kill it, so yeah, we can. So, alright, health and offense. So let's see. So only 103 speed, okay, big... Yeah, it's a pretty serious health pool. What's this? Is health primary? Yeah, that makes sense. Offense, okay. See, that was all offense. That's no crit damage. And what's his relic? Is his relic crit damage, or is it armor pen and offense? Anyway, let's see this. 11,000 damage! That's incredible. Okay, if he's in Ataru form, attack again. So he just stayed in Ataru form and abused Ataru form and just beat us to death. You notice he didn't even do the armor shred. He didn't need to. He just walked up and beat in Slacker's face to death. Incredible. What does the lead do for him again? More health, which goes to be more damage for Cam. And then plus 30% offense and speed. Oh my god, that's incredible. Oh, that is a dirty team. That is brilliant, though. I really like that. I'm going to have to bold that box. I need to mark that box with bolder borders, something like that. But that is incredible. Dang. And what was that win? Did you happen to see how many banners I got for that triumvirate win? I want to say something like 51. And by the way, thank you for the 100 cheer, Yoda. Also, if you're talking, your mic is muted. Okay, Asajj. So, we don't have to mess around with this one. We can just do... Vader... Sure. Well, I like I like Thrawn too much because I want to do the swap and abuse the swap. Yeah, I do like that comp a lot. I really do. What's up, NDKD? I do speak English, so I can help you in that regard. Otherwise, I cannot help you anywhere near as well. Okay, so Thrawn goes first. So we get to do our crush. We can do the swap here. I'm game for that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, that worked out just fine. 53. Okay. Zombie ain't a thing. Alright, so we don't get to clear that, and we're kind of settling for that. It's kind of a bummer. I don't like leaving stuff uncleared, but this looks to be real easy. So against Home 1, the recipe is always the same. We do Finalizer. And against Radis, we will do Home 1. Because we set both of our Get 2 fleets on defense. And then Home 1, we're going to counter with Finalizer. So let's do Finalizer first. I love that matchup. Now, this time, I do believe I have the benefit. No, I don't. Before I do this, how fast is that Biston? Okay, so it's double R5 Biston, so we're pretty safe there. If the Biston was like double R7 pilots, that means that we wouldn't actually be able to go first with our First Order TIE Fighter pilot ahead of Biston. So Biston would put up the target lock and give target lock to... Oh no, he doesn't go with Biggs up front, so you don't get to have the target lock for free. I mean, he doesn't have the speed to make it happen anyway, but really, I'm big. If you're gonna, first of all, if you haven't seen me do this before, it is so easy to make this work against Rebels. That the only kink is if your First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter pilot is not equal to or higher relics than the Biston pilots. I just took mine to Relic 7, and now, I mean, at Relic 6, he's for sure faster than a double R7 Biston. I just took him to R7 because I like the character and just makes him more robust. Anyway, this is all we need for this battle, and that's all I'm going to use. So what's up, NDKD? You're coming in kind of late, but things are going well. Our opponent has had a tougher time than we did, generally speaking. So that's been working out to our advantage. We're going to basic here. Oh, we didn't get the stun. That's always a bummer. But because we're faster, we get to do the killing blow, just like that. We already had the advantage on one ship. Let's give it to all three. That's fine. Yeah, that's always kind of a bummer, but that's okay. Blow through all that protection. No reason to do the dot in this case. Let's go ahead and get Houndstooth on the board. We brought him, might as well use him. No reason to not basic. We'll gain some protection back, and we do really need it there. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the Biggs as a AI reinforcement. If you're controlling the fleet, that's a different story, but as an AI, I would lead with Biggs up front. Okay, so you'll see that we can dispel him, and now that Biston's exposed, we'll use Finalizer Basic to call Kylo, land the stun, but we didn't land the stun, so appreciate you, game. Still keep after him with Kylo. Alright, we got him. Let's just basic here since we've already got the kill for sure. Feed another turn to Kylo with advantage, try and just blow him up. And that's it, that's 64 banners. What happens if MILF dodges? I don't know that I've seen MILF dodge when it has hunted on it, right? Because the sequence is hunted goes first, so you hunted the MILF. Then you're going to basic it, and I don't know that I've ever seen it dodge. If it dodges, you kind of could have a problem, yeah, but I don't think that happens so often. Because, you know, if he dodges, then you have your First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter pilot calling Kylo again, and, I mean, if he dodges again, then, I mean, you were chosen by God to lose that match. I mean, sometimes that happens, but outside of that really bizarre circumstance where you have the double dodge, you'd at least get to do 2 hits with Kylo and land the stun on him, which would prevent him from doing the, you know, the wiggle and dispelling that. So I don't really see that happening. But this is a very, very reliable thing against Home 1. It's just the only time I've lost with it in recent memory against a Home 1 was just a couple matches back. And the reason for that is of that Biston speed thing I was telling you about a minute ago. So just don't sleep on that. Oh, all right. We got Radis here, so we got Admiral Akbar and the Rebs. We're gonna go in with the standard. There's Biggs, Biston, Milf, Cassian. We'll take Phantom because we can. This, and is there anything else I'm worried about? Anything else I care about? We're going against a Radis, so I guess maybe that ship. So really, out of all these ships here, the Phantom 2 is the one that's really, truly extra. I very much doubt we'll call it, but there's an occasional rare circumstance where that can be helpful. So we'll see. Let's plow on through. And of course, we don't get any freebie from MILF. Right, so we have to do the wiggle into the... Oh man, that was a mistake. I thought we would have had that extra turn because we get the big turn meter boost off the top, but now we just kind of have to blow through. So the good news is our AoE managed to clean up Rey, and we weren't too punished for that error. But I was thinking I had the extra turn meter to go faster, and as it turns out I didn't. So again, when you end up having the crits go your way, this is such a laughable matchup. Now we just win with a whole bunch of extra reinforcements we didn't need. So 63, super clean. Disposed of, so to speak. I'm just noting on my spreadsheet about how Cam just beat us to death. And it feels weird because I'm still going to win the match overall, just by banner count. But, not terribly by much, right? So, what is that? 17 banners? So, okay. What did we learn here today from this one? Cam is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. As an AI, I think this is a fairly impressive defense, right? I had to guess between using Slacker or C, right? So had I used C, I think I still probably should have done C Watt, right? I definitely knowing what I know now, I will absolutely not go against that team with solo C or solo Slacker. I will definitely have Watt going forward because this was absolutely crazy. 11,000 damage. He isn't even modded crazy fast. He's only got plus 100 speed, but then he gets the extra speed from JML lead and gets the extra 30 from his unique. So I mean, he's a decently fast character, but these chain basics just mashed Slacker into a puddle. It was crazy. Man. All right, let me take a screenshot for the Discord real quick. Okay, so we'll post there that we got that done. All right, so we made Kyber here a couple matches ago. We're in that comfortable zone now where we can kind of do more experimentation. So I'm glad we tested with that Dark Troopers against the DR. The thing is we really just have to be able to pop DR, but the problem there is you can't call many assists. And having Dark Trooper being able to assist any of the other troopers that could call him is such a big deal. So I don't know that that really works for us in 3s. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. Because that definitely could have gone maybe better. I don't know. I have to think that one through. Anyway, special props. Oh, hey, Dakob Winoda, showing up here at the end, but we've won our matchup. This guy has dropped 5 times here against JKL, GK, and Shaak, and this is a really gross version. I mean, I know you all have seen the version that have Old Ben in here instead of GK, but the GK gives you crit immunity, which to your team, which really helps against that Vader counter, and then of course Foresight doesn't hurt anybody either. So just an incredibly robust tank overall. Just a good choice. So I've been impressed with this team. I don't know if you guys have seen playbooks write up on the so-called Bruiser modded CLS and Chewpio. That's what I want to do for next season, because that makes this team a legitimate defense against teams that you would use to counter it all the time, like JTR. JTR destroys this if it isn't modded that way, but if it is modded that way, you get snagged up real bad. I haven't really put Night Sisters on D much this season. They're just not that great in 3v3. I love the Night Sisters, but they're just not that great. Full Bastard DR didn't slow this guy down, so he used something appropriate for it. That's true. I guess there wasn't really a whole lot to talk about in this match, so I think we're about ready to close down. I'm going to play my guild's recruitment thing at the end here for my alliance, which is Shadowlands. I'm in our top level guild, Vanguard, but we have a total of 6 guilds. We all share the same resources, so if you join the alliance, you would have the access to the same knowledge base that the top level guild has. But come check us out. And thanks again for tuning in tonight at the end of your weekend. Feel free to look me up on YouTube. I appreciate your subscription there, your follow here. If you're catching this on YouTube, please like, please comment. Love to get your interaction. And thanks again for everybody who's tuned in live on Twitch. Enjoy the remainder of your evening, and I'll post a video next week with my lessons learned from this last season of 3v3. That's going to be a good video for me too, for reference. I didn't make one like this at the end of... This will be my first time doing it, so I'm really looking forward to putting that together. You'll see that from me next week. Otherwise, take care, guys. Have a good night.